don't use a script. I've got bullet points, but I don't use a script because I always speak from the heart. So I can't follow a script to save my life. So I'll get Amber to start. Tell me when you've started recording, darling, and make sure everyone's muted except me.
Yeah.
Okay. I will start the call then. Okay, welcome everyone to the Bitcoin Ascension prospect call and training call, we'll call it, because you'll learn and be able to teach other people just with using this call. But I wanted to talk about what Bitcoin Ascension is, what it does, how you can benefit from it, and what we're doing to make it better and better all the time. And we can have questions and answers at the end. So that way it'll go in uninterrupted throughout the my dialogue, and then I can answer any of the questions you may have if I haven't answered them while I do this. Now, we'll start off with introducing myself and Amber. My name is Ivan Mircic. Some people call me Ivan. Ivan's easier, especially for the Americans. I live in Australia, in Queensland. I'm a father of 3 beautiful children. They're all adults now, but they're still beautiful. And they're great kids, all doing great things, and they're nice people to boot. I don't care what you do for a living. If you're a nice person, it doesn't matter what you do for a living. I'm very, very proud of them, and I'm doing this as much for them as I am for me and everyone else, sort of thing. And it's nice to know that they've told me they're very proud of what I'm doing, so that sort of chokes me up a little bit. I'm 50 this year, at the end of this month. I've been marketing for around about 15 to 20 years, sort of thing, on and off in the first few years learning. I've been through a lot of programs that I've joined, and as probably most of us here have been scammed before, or the business has failed and things like that. And I didn't see them as failures for myself. I saw them as ways of improving myself and improving what I can do to help people. So I always took something out of that. So while the business may have failed, I didn't. And then that's how I've been able to make Bitcoin Ascension. So that's a bit about me. Amber is also an Australian girl. She lives on the other side of Australia from me in Western Australia, in Perth. And you have 2 children, I think, Amber?
That's correct. Yeah, 2 boys. Yes,
2 boys. And while she looks like only 20 years old, she's a little older than that. We won't go into that because it's impolite. But she's a lovely lady, helps me with everything. With my other admin as well, but I couldn't do a lot without her. She's taught me how to use this, and so I'm very, very proud to have her on board. Bitcoin Ascension wouldn't be what it is without her as well. So it shows you how much of a team effort this is. It's not just about one person, it's about everyone. So, but yeah, she's marvelous. So that's enough about us two. In terms of Bitcoin Ascension, now Bitcoin Ascension is a 2x6 matrix. What a matrix is a 2x6 matrix means is you have 2 people on your first level. On the second level, you have 4, and it goes down 6 levels like that, always doubling. So 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, and that's your matrix. Now, it takes more than that 64 for you to earn up to 41 Bitcoin. But I'll explain how that works. Your first level will pay you for your first level. Your second level of your line will pay you your second level, third level on your line, third level, and so on for the 6 levels. Now, for those levels to pay you that amount for the third level, it has to be them upgrading to that third level. So your third level, who are paying you, have to be able to reach that third level. So when they've been paid by their second level people, they move up to third level, which means they're paying you. So just because they're on your third level, if they've got no one underneath them, they obviously can't pay you till they get there. And that's why it takes people to do this. This is a donation-based platform. It's not an investment in any way, shape or form. We use only Bitcoin because for several reasons. One, because it's not regulated. It can't be shut down by any governing body. As I noticed with a lot of countries, they see people making money and they try and stop them from doing it. They can't do that with this. They'd probably like to, especially in a year or so, when they see how well we're doing and how much money we are making. But they won't be able to. That's why I picked that. And also because it's universal. If you try and go through PayPal or STP or something, there's many, many countries, or cash even, there's currency conversions and different payment processes they can't use. Like don't think India can use PayPal. And PayPal doesn't like this sort of thing anyway. So that's why I chose Bitcoin. I chose to make it in Bitcoin values, not dollar values, for a couple of reasons. One, so you don't have to convert. If I say it's $50 US to come in, and you're from England, Australia, Africa, Philippines, things like that, you've got to do all the conversion to make sure it's right so you can pay the right amount. I've made it Bitcoin only, so it's a one-time payment of 0.004 Bitcoin, right? And that's what it is, and you're paid out in set amounts of Bitcoin. Why this is good is because as Bitcoin goes up, it may be a little more expensive to come in, but the payouts will be so much better. Right now, 41 Bitcoin could be worth something like $600,000 US, but in a year's time, it could be worth double that or triple that. And that's why we want to work in Bitcoin, because it is, while it is a donation base and you can make your Bitcoin, it's also an investment in your future and in cryptocurrency. And from there, you can use that Bitcoin for buying other coins and things like that. The reason we only use Bitcoin and not other cryptocurrencies is because in the long run, it'll go back to the way other matrices were, where they had too many payment processes, and it just doesn't work. Now, I'll tell you why this one, by Bitcoin Ascension, is better than previous matrices. I've been in quite a few matrices over the years, and I've taken all the negatives out of those and taken them away from this one to give you all the positives. So the negatives of them were too many payment processes, so it didn't work. Okay, because if you couldn't pay someone, how are you supposed to upgrade? Right, they can't receive the money, and the same for you. People can't pay you. The second one is when it was manual. People would jump over the top of you because they'd level up to level 6 straight away out of their own pocket, and they'd jump you, and you wouldn't receive money from them, and it shifts everything around and makes everything a nightmare. So what I have done, I have made it fully automated, which means once you have upgraded into the matrix, you can make a free account, but you're not part of the matrix until you upgrade, right? And we have videos in the back office under promotional tools that show you exactly how to do that. And of course, people on hand to be able to help you as well and walk you through it, which I've done 100 times at least. And I love doing it. So I've made it fully automated. So once you're up in the matrix, it will upgrade you automatically. It will pay you out automatically. Now, also the other flaw was people had their own referral links. So in most cases, you had to recruit in order to have people underneath you. They always talk about spillover, but that'll happen for a little while and then it just peters out. It just doesn't work because you'll always have some leader come in who's already got a team, good on them. They put in their 200 people, and then the people at the very end who unfortunately aren't earning much because they're waiting for spillover can be waiting a long, long time for it to go through the lines, because the matrix works from left to right, it goes down each row, left to right, and that's how it pays. So if you've gone way ahead, it's going to take a while to catch up to you. So what I did, I made it one central link. So we have one link and that's it. So everyone is covered. So if you're a great recruiter, it'll still work. And if you're someone who doesn't know how to recruit or market, you can still do this because you're still going to get looked after. And that's the passive side of it, I suppose. Although I always encourage people to tell other people about it, only because it makes it go faster for you. Okay, it's in your own best interest, not my interest, in your best interest to share this. It's like seeing a really good movie and then telling your friend, I just saw this amazing movie. I think my son did that with me when he saw the Star Wars movie, the last one. He said, you've got to come and see it. So I went and saw it with him. Basically, he's recruited for that movie, but he doesn't receive any money. Now, if you tell someone, I'm in this thing called Bitcoin Ascension, it's fully automatic. So once you're in, you don't even have to go back in there. It's going to pay you out to your Bitcoin wallet automatically and upgrade you. That's all you're doing. But in this case, you'll make money from doing something. That's how simple it is. So I made it fully automated. I made a central link. Now, I've had a few leaders come up to me and say, what's in it for us? Because we've got a team, but I usually bring them directly underneath me so I can make some money. Now, I don't lead like that. I like to share things with people so everyone wins. But I'm also not having a go at it to get some sort of compensation package out of it. So what I have done...
Sorry, Ivan, just make sure everyone mutes out, please, because there's a little bit of friction going on in the background.
I thought that was my voice. So what I've done for leaders who have large amounts of people, and also people who are good recruiters and bring in a lot of people normally that aren't on their team just from their advertising and recruiting purposes that they do, I won't go through it all now, but I have made a compensation package for having certain sets of people, 50 people, 100 people, 500 people, 1,000, 2,000, things like that, with Bitcoin compensation and also earlier positions, because I pre-made a lot of positions myself, not right at the start, but in the middle somewhere, because I don't believe in taking the first 100 positions and everyone else coming in later. I made sure there was a lot of people in before I started making more, but I give away those positions most of the time. So I'll be giving those to leaders who bring in a lot. So that's a compensation package for them, because normally they would use their own referral link, but with this, no referral links. So except the main link to the thing, which is good for everyone, I believe anyway. So what else was I going to talk about? Talked about how it works. Basically, people come in, they upgrade, they pay you, which the system does. It upgrades you, and you get paid out for whatever that level is, and you're upgraded to the next level. So when you're upgraded to level 3, you'll get paid out on level 2. You move up to level 4, you get paid out on level 3. Now, Amber, if you can shift down on the main screen to the matrix table, and it should show how much it pays for each level, just so people understand that. There we are. Okay, now you'll see there, if you've got video. If you haven't, it shows the levels, how many referrals needed, what your donation is. So you start at 0.004, and that's a one-time payment. You don't keep paying that. There's no monthly fees, nothing like that. And on the different levels. Now, you make nothing from level 1 to level 2. I had to do it that way because of the automation. It has a certain, and I didn't want to make it any more expensive. But from level 2 to level 3, you'll make 0.012, which currently is about $200 you'll get. Level 3 payout is 0.12, which is about a couple of grand. And then it goes to half a Bitcoin, 2.6 Bitcoin, and then 38 Bitcoin to give you 41.66 Bitcoin at the end of the whole thing, which is about 600,000 US right now. But by the time we get there, it could have doubled. So you could be making over $1 million from it. Simple as that. Bitcoin won't crash. People are always saying, oh, it's not going to last. They said that about the internet. Look where we are today. Bitcoin will last because it's got the people backing it, and the in the marketplace as well, in terms of you can buy things with it and stuff like that. So while there's always a market for it and things like that, it's only ever going to grow. So we will be teaching things on Bitcoin and how it works and what you can do with it to our members as well to give you value. Now, I've also worked out a strategy on this, because I don't want people paying out of the pocket over and over again. So I worked out a strategy before I even launched that from this 0.004 Bitcoin, you can make hundreds of accounts from profit, not from pocket. So that's also in a PDF that Amber made up for me in our group page, and Amber will put up their group page link and the Bitcoin Ascension link in the chat and things like that, so people can see or show you there. So that'll be good. So the strategy basically is, once you're paid out on level 3 and you go to level 4, you make 0.12 of a Bitcoin, which is about $2,000 or so, depending on your currency. I work in US dollars to make it simple. You from that, you use a third of that basically, and you make 10 accounts from the profit, and you've still got 2/3 of the profit. Okay, so you make 10 more accounts. Now, what happens is with that is, as they build and they get to level 4 and you paid out on level 3, you can make 10 from each of those, which expands it more and more and more. With the strategy I'm using, I'm hoping to make 1,000 positions within a year, which will make me over $1 million just on level 3 payout without even getting to level 6. So don't focus on, wow, how many is it going to take to get to level 6, because it'll be a lot, obviously. I've shown you a way with a lot less people how to make even more money than just one position will pay out fully. So, and probably in a faster time. So that's why I do it that way. Why am I doing Bitcoin Ascension? It's on my list. I did it because I'm sick of programs closing down on me and leaving me short. I count on these things. Do you get your heart set? It's not the money you lose. It's the dream you lose in the process. So a lot of people say, oh, it's only $50 and that's okay. But the dreams you had with the promises they made, and the dreams you had of what you want to do one day. I have a massive dream of starting my own pet sanctuary, which I hope will go worldwide, of protecting all animals, non-lethal. I don't want to put them down. I want to care for them. I don't care if they're 100 years old. I'll look after them till the day they die. That's my dream. Now, for that, you need a lot of money. So I joined a lot of programs, and they all let me down for different reasons. One, it can be a scam. I've got into so many scams, it's ridiculous. Other times, it just doesn't work because the people inside, the members, can ruin it as well. I've seen that happen as well. There's a lots of different reasons why programs fail. So I've done it so it doesn't fail. The sustainability of this is going to be amazing as time progresses. We've only been going about 45 days and we've already got 1,100 people upgraded and lots of people have made money already and they're very, very excited and happy. So I'm doing it to help the world, help my dreams and help your dreams come true, because it's not so much the money for me, it's the dream. And I want to help you fulfill your dreams of whatever it is you want to do, big or small. If it's just to pay the bills, that's a big dream for you. So don't think your dream isn't as good as mine. Your dream is fantastic because it's yours, okay? Don't ever think it's not big enough, because once you've completed that dream, then you can start another dream, okay? Buying that Mercedes-Benz, that house, paying your kids' college, things like that. Those dreams are very, very important, and I don't want those dreams shattered anymore. That's why I made Bitcoin Ascension, and that's why I tried to make it as easy as I could for everyone to get involved. Now, I want to talk about, that's Bitcoin Ascension, and leave your questions to the end on that. With the marketing, I want to talk about what we do at Bitcoin Ascension, like me being the owner, is doing with marketing, because it shouldn't just be left up to you guys to do all the work. I believe I have to work just as hard because I don't make money unless you do, because I have to make decisions as well. It's the only way I make money. I don't sit at the top and just reap in a heap of money. We have a Facebook social media group where we have a group where all the information is. We also have what you would call a juicing group where people advertise and the rest of the members go in, and I'll cover that more later. But our social media groups are Facebook. We're setting up an Instagram, Twitter, YouTube as well for videos. I do live videos, and there's also some other videos. Catherine made a brilliant video just using her artistic prowess and simple wording. That'll go up there. We'll upload that onto our YouTube channel, and that'll help Bitcoin Ascension go viral. Same with Instagram and Twitter. And the members can get involved with that, with sharing and commenting and things like that, which makes it go viral very, very quickly. I'm also got funnels set up. There's sales funnels with a link basically to the thing. It tells them a bit about the program and they go and join and all that sort of thing. And there's list building funnels. Now, a list building funnel is you have a nice landing page. People go read the information. They want more information. They put their email down and things like that. And then we follow up those emails with sending them emails of this program and how it works and other value that they want to help them get involved. So we do that, but we'll also teach people how to do that if they want to learn. I am setting up a call center at the moment in the Philippines. That means I have a group with callers that call people in different countries with a script, telling them about Bitcoin Ascension, basically what I'm doing here, and seeing if they want to join. I'm doing this all out of my own pocket. I don't expect members to pay for this. This is all out of my pocket, everything I do here. So that call center will be very, very good. They'll start between doing 250 to 500 calls per day. And as I make money in this and other ways, I'll be getting more and more callers on so it goes up to like 2,000 to 5,000 calls a day, I hope, with the more success we bring in. That's all on me, and I can give you updates on that and how that's going, because I want to make sure it works as well. I do giveaways quite a lot. It's part of my marketing. I give away Bitcoin cash prizes and also earlier spots that I've made previously to people who deserve it. I do other things like buy one, get one free. That's always fun. You buy one, I give you one of my earlier spots. I do cash giveaways to people who get really involved with the business, pardon me, because they deserve it, and things like that. So they get extra cash. I've probably given away over $2,000 worth of Bitcoin in cash since I started 45 days ago. And that's fun for me. I do it because I want to do it, not because I want you to stay. It's because you deserve it. And that's just the way I am. You'll learn that as you get to know me. We do banner advertising on different sites all over the place, and we're producing our own banners. We produce better and better ones all the time. So we do that, and we also info videos we'll be making, so people can use those like this. So you can tell people what it's like easier than you trying to type it all out to people and remember it all. We're just trying to make this as easy as possible for you guys. And also we started our own merchandising, T-shirts, hats, wallets, stickers, magnets and things like that. We're producing our own Bitcoin Ascension merchandise. We already have boxes of it. We're setting up a site for people to go to where they can buy that stuff. We'll have other things besides Bitcoin Ascension. It'll all be Bitcoin related. So, you know, I'm a Bitcoin user. Ask me how, things like that. But we'll also have Bitcoin Ascension stuff as well, mostly. All the money we make from that, all the profit we make from that, because again, paying it out of our own pocket, all the money we make from that will go into buying more positions in Bitcoin Ascension. That's where all the money goes. It goes into buying more and more positions in Bitcoin Ascension, but not for me, for you guys. I will give away every single one of those. I will not keep any for myself. So if I make 1,000 positions, guess what? People inside Bitcoin Ascension will people will be picked out to get extra positions for nothing. They'll already be paid up and everything because it's you people buying, so you get more value for your money than just a shirt, which, to be honest, I love the shirts, so, and we'll improve on those. But it's a good way of making Bitcoin Ascension go viral with all the merchandise available. People see people walking around with the hats, the shirts, and things like that, and they see the magnets, car magnets and things like that. So they want to know more about it. So this will help it go viral as well. And Amber came up with a beautiful competition that we're going to do. And so once we've sent out a lot of that merchandise, we're going to run a competition for best picture. So, you know, standing in front of the Statue of Liberty with your Bitcoin Ascension shirt, things like that. No strip clubs, please. Just things like, you know, landmarks. Hooters isn't a landmark, but things like over here, like Ayers Rock and Sydney Harbour Bridge or the Sydney Opera House, you know, in the UK in front of Big Ben or something like that, just something to make it memorable. We get enough people doing it, we pick the best picture, and that person wins Bitcoin Cash, right? With not Bitcoin Cash, but Bitcoin sort of thing as a prize. So we're going to do that. Amber, once we launch that, I will be sending Amber $100 in Bitcoin because it was her idea, not mine. So I've done that for people before. They've come up with a brilliant idea. We've implemented it, and I've paid them money for it because that's the way I like to do things. I don't take credit for things I don't do. So, and it's all about you guys. I call this the People's Matrix for that reason. The people get involved and the people get rewarded for it, not me. Okay, I make my money with this by making positions and making money and doing my own marketing as best I can. The faster it moves, the faster I make money. That's simply how a matrix works. And I want to have 1 million people by the end of the year. Now, 1 million people is a lot of people, but if 1 million people have 10 accounts each, that's 10 million positions. It's amazing, and it's doable. Don't think it's not. I've done the math. I know what people are like. I've got leaders in different countries, over in Nigeria, Phyllis in South Africa, people in Cameroon, US, UK, Australia. They're bringing people in. They're bringing a lot of people in, and the advertising they're doing is amazing. And that's what will make it succeed. So you talk about sustainability. We've got a sustainability coming out of the wazoo. So it's going to be everywhere, and it's just going to keep going, and I keep it exciting. What marketing members are doing, I talked about the juicing group we have. It's for advertising. Juicing means you go in there. When someone places an ad, they place a link. You go to that link, and you comment. I love this program. It's awesome. Ivan's amazing. You know, things like that. I like those comments. But and that's what we call blitzing. And Facebook, what it does is it sees lots and lots of comments coming onto a particular advertising advert, and it lets more of Facebook see it. The more comments you have, the more it gets seen. That's the reason we do it. Now, if you don't know how to do it, we teach that as well. We have a separate Facebook group for that, so it doesn't interfere with all the information we're trying to give out about Bitcoin Ascension. So if you want to be part of that, see Amber or myself sort of thing, we'll get you in there and we'll show you what you have to do. I've got a video in there on how to get links and things like that. So it's not hard. It seems hard when you're first doing something, guys. Anytime you start doing something for the first time, it's always difficult, okay? Your job, having children, all that sort of thing. It seems impossible, but guess what? After a while, you get used to it, and it's not so hard anymore. And you find that you can show other people how to do it. And we encourage that. And that's why we back you up all the way. Other things they're doing, they support my marketing as well. They come in blitz on that. Like when I do a YouTube video and I release it on YouTube, they'll all go there, watch it, give the thumbs up, comments. Again, that'll make it go viral. And when people type into Google Bitcoin or Bitcoin programs or something like that, the more people that see it on YouTube and things like that, it'll get on the first page. and people will go to it first, other than when it's on the 10th page and people will probably never see it. So we're already doing well in that department. So that's going really well. And we've even got a few marketers like Catherine and Amber and stuff like that. And T over in New Zealand have made videos of their own, simple but effective. And they bring them to me first. I have a look to make sure they say all the right things, because we don't want it misrepresented by accident. And then they release it, and they do it for their own marketing, but I'll always support it, obviously. And if they're really good videos, I'll put them on our YouTube channel as well, with full credit given to that person, but it'll be on our channel, because the more we have on our channel, the more people supporting it, again, we go viral, and we get thousands of people joining a day, and we make lots and lots of money, which is the aim. What else do I have? Value. You guys want value. Value I give. We're going to do mastermind sessions, teaching you how to market, about Bitcoin, and how to use it. And also something I believe in, you can give a person $1 million, but it's a lot of money and they don't know how to spend it, and they could lose it. How many times have you heard of people winning the lottery and it's gone the next year because they bought that flash car and stuff like that, but then they couldn't keep the car because they couldn't keep paying the insurance. What I want to show you is how to, when you make money like that, how to keep that money building while you're still spending it and having fun, right? So you don't lose it ever, and you actually make more from it. So they're the sort of things we want to do. We make banners for you that you can advertise with if you're into the banner thing, and we'll even show you how to do that. But we make our own banners for you, so you don't have to try and put one together. We do scripts for when you're talking to people, such as this. You'll be able to send this out to people, but if people say, oh, I want some info, the hardest thing when people say that, especially when you're new, is I don't know enough about it. Okay, so we have scripts that will tell them for you until you learn how to do it, and you'll just be using your own words anyway, like I do. Of course, the other value we give is help with assisting people. So if you're talking to someone and they want more information that you can give, you get in touch with me or Amber or whatever, and we can do a 3-way chat, say on Skype or Facebook, and we help you. We talk to them, they ask their questions, and then we give them straight answers. Transparency is everything. I will give them an honest answer every time. Okay. A lot of people will say, oh, how long does it take? Well, how long is a piece of string, guys? The more we work it, the faster it goes. No one works it. It goes very, very slowly. But with all of us working together, doing 10 minutes a day, I think I did a video about that. If you can give me 10 minutes a day, this thing will just blow away everything else that's around, and things like that. So I'll actually do another video just on that 10 minutes a day and what can be done. So I've got someone SMSing me. Sorry about that, the fanfare there. So that's basically it. Anything I didn't cover, Amber?
Yeah, I've just got a few things that I want to touch on, a few things that really stood out for me. So number one, with the funnel, are we able to get the link to that? Like, can we provide out as well?
With the funnel, with the funnels we created, if you use that link, I'll still get all the emails because it's my funnel, right? So all you'll be doing is advertising that, but we can do it where we can give you the funnel where you can put your own link in. So when you're advertising that and they click on that, you will get the emails for your list, so you can answer those people. Okay. But if you just gave you mine, it'd just, all the stuff would go to me and you wouldn't have that list for list building, but we can clone it, so to speak, so it runs off your link to your domain. You'd have to make up a domain name with a link. So Amber's bitcoinascension.com sort of thing, as say a domain name. And then we can link that to the, so when you advertise it, they go to your email and all that sort of thing. So we'll show everyone how to do that. So,
I think that would be a fantastic benefit. And funnels are just amazing,
Well, with the funnels, they use the funnels, they use it for this, obviously, but when you make your own funnel and you've got your own list, you can use it for anything else you're doing as well. We don't want to just limit you to Bitcoin. If you're in other things, we want to show you how to advertise and market, so it'll help you in the other things you do as well. I don't want to know about those other things because I concentrate on this. But if you are doing other programs, which many people do, we want to help you do that too, because in the end, we just want you to succeed. Yeah. Give us 10 minutes a day of Bitcoin Ascension and do your 10 minutes a day with the other ones as well. And you'll find that you're going to reach your goals and make your dreams come true a lot faster. So that's why we teach you, not just for us, but for you. That's what I want to make very clear. It's not about me, it's about you. Okay,
And I
all
really
of you.
love that. And I think everyone, you know, the juicing team, the juicing page and the chat page is just fantastic. You know, the family atmosphere and everyone pulling together. It's just such a positive environment. And it's funny because, you know, Ivan, you keep saying 10 minutes. I've got 30 minutes written down here. I'm a little bit more of a hard taskmaster, guys. So 30 minutes a day on Bitcoin Ascension. But one thing I do want to say is that, you know, please comment, like, and share as much as you can, as much as what you see, because Ivan's absolutely right. We've got to take this viral. You know, we've all been involved. There are so many of myself and my friends that have, even in this last week or two, we've, you know, pretty much anything and everything we've, donated, invested, whatever word you want to use, has just all come to a big fat zero for us. So for me, my number one concentration now is on Bitcoin Ascension, because I know that Ivan and the rest of us, we are here 100% for you. This is genuine. This is going to be for you what you need it to be. And we've all got dreams, we've all got situations, we've all got desires. So, you know, I know that this is coming through for all of us. So if we just stick with it, tell everyone. I mean, how many people do we know that are in situations that they need to get out of? And we are talking 0.004 of a Bitcoin, and we can all get in and we can all win. So I just want to thank you, Ivan, for your time and everything you put together. And I feel you've answered so many of our questions. Is there anything anyone else needs to ask? I'll have a look in the questions here. And not many.
Anything I can't answer on the spot, I will find out and get back to people on as well. Yep. If you want actual numbers of how much it takes to get to level 6, I don't know. But that's why I made that strategy where level 6 payout basically is a nice bonus at the end, but you've already made more than that using the strategy I use without it costing you any more. So that's why the strategy is in place. So you can make that million before you even get to level 6, even though you'll probably hit level 6 by the time you do it. So that'll be a nice bonus on top of that. So that's the way you should do things. Don't look at how long it's going to take, one step at a time, guys, and have fun with it. One thing I really love about Bitcoin Ascension and the way we're running it right now is it's very relaxed. We do our work, but we have a laugh at the same time. And I think that's really important. I think people get so tied up in things, the stress builds up because you have your day-to-day stresses. You've got family, you've got your 9 to 5, you've got bills to pay. That's enough stress for anyone. I don't want to make coming in and doing Bitcoin Ascension a stressful thing. I want to make it, hey, I need to relax. I'll go into Bitcoin Ascension and have a chat or do some work sort of thing and see how we're going, because we like to have a laugh. And I think that's more important than making money, is to how to relax as well. Because it's no good having $1 million if you're Scrooge McDuck and you don't like anyone, you don't talk to anyone because you're too stressed out. Yeah. So, as you know, I talk a lot and I have fun. Yes.
Basically, on average, how many people are coming in, Ivan?
Let's see. The first month we had 31 upgrading per day. We paid out over $1,100 per day in the first month. Second month, we're a little less than that right now, but it'll improve. It's always a problem at Christmas time, New Year's sort of thing, because people have either spent all their money on Christmas presents or they've gone on holidays and they're only just coming back from holiday, especially over here in Australia. We have like a 6-week school holiday over this period of time, and they're only just coming back, and then they get their kids set up for school and stuff like that. So while people, will still come in, and people are coming in from all over the world, first few months is always the hardest. After that, it goes bigger and bigger with what Mitt's doing in Nigeria alone with the journalist with the paper over there, and he's hoping in late March to have a TV spot about Bitcoin Ascension as well. Now, there's 20 million people in Lagos, the capital city of Nigeria, alone, and he wants to get at least 1 million of those people in by the end of the year, just in there, let alone the rest of Africa. So he's gone in full force with that. He made his own shirts up and pamphlets and everything. So very, very smart man, and he's hoping to bring in 10,000 Nigerians a day at some stage. So that's how fast it can go now. If he can bring in 10,000, I think the rest of us can bring in another 10,000 a day. And you'd be surprised how much money you'll make in that short period of time when that starts happening. It just goes so fast. That's why it's good while it's automatic and not manual. Drive me nuts.
Yeah. Also, just a small question. Can you explain what it means to upgrade and how one accomplishes that?
Okay, you come in, you buy into the matrix, which we show you videos in the promotional tools. The back office shows you how to upgrade to the matrix. So you can make an account, but you're not part of the matrix. So once you upgrade that 0.004, then you're part of the matrix. You don't come into the matrix till then. That stops people getting jumped and all that sort of thing. So
basically, donating. Once you've donated that 0.004,
once you've donated, fully automatic after that. Now, what will happen is over time, could be a week, could be a day, depending on how fast we're going. You have 2 people land underneath you automatically. They're automatically allotted to you because we use a central link. They pay you basically, or they pay into the system, into the matrix. The matrix will then upgrade you to level 2 for you. You don't have to do anything. Now, when those 2 people get 2 people under them, right? They're upgraded. The first 2 people are upgraded to level 2, but these people, when they get people in, will pay you your level 2, right? When they get 2 people under them as well. So that's your 3rd level covered. So the 2nd level people will be upgrading to level 2. So since they're your level 2, they'll be paying you. Now what happens is the program, when it gets to the end of the line of the 4 people upgrading, will upgrade you to level 3 and pay you the level 2 payout, which is 0.012 Bitcoin, which is about $200. So you've already made your money back 4 times over, roughly.
So what would you say, Ivan, if someone was to say to you that it was crowdfunding?
Well, it does sort of come under that in a sense. Now, it's a donation-based platform, which makes it totally legal. People say, it's a Ponzi. It's not. For one, we're using Bitcoin. So automatically it's not a Ponzi because no governing body sees it as a currency, okay, even though it is. But the governments don't see it that way. So they can't close us down for being a Ponzi. By making it a donation, and they say you can't do it, well, that means you can't donate to charities. You can't give your mate $50. And that's what a donation base is all about. So it's not investing in any way, shape or form. So what was the question?
What would you say if people call it crowdfunding?
Okay, now crowdfunding, it does fall under that category as crowdfunding, but with real crowdfunding platforms is usually the crowdfunding is for something specific. So people would put in the program what they hope to crowdfund. Like, say me with my pet sanctuary, I need $10 million, guys. So that'd be my crowdfunding project. But we're not a crowdfunding platform. We're a donation-based platform. Your crowdfunding is basically what you want to do with your money once you've made it, whether it's, again, to buy a house, pay the bills, go on holiday. That's your crowdfunding, but we don't make it public to everyone else. You can, but we don't have it inbuilt into the system where we're actually crowdfunding a particular project. There have been others that do that. There are others that do that. But we want to make this totally personal. I don't want to force anyone to do anything. The level 3 strategy I have is not mandatory. You don't have to buy those 10 accounts. It's just a suggestion. I did it with the level 3, so you could make 10 accounts, but still keep 2/3 of that profit for yourself. And that's what's really important. You have to pay yourself first. Now, a lot of people, Amber came up with the idea of the level 2 strategy because you make about $200 and you can probably buy 2 or 3 extra accounts. Now, you can do that if you want to. Again, not mandatory. It's just a suggestion if you really want to make a lot of money quickly. You know, the faster you make accounts, obviously, the earlier you're going to make money on it, no matter how many people are coming in. But I will not force this on everyone. It's like recruiting. I will not force recruiting onto you, but I will tell you the advantages and the difference between recruiting and advertising. Recruiting is when you're going out, you're talking to people every day. A lot of people can't do that, right? 96% of Australia, of the world don't know how to recruit, but they do know how to post a pic of something they've done in the day on their timeline and things like that. Advertising a lot like that. We give you the ads, you throw it on your timeline. Now what happens is with our group, they'll all come to your to your ad and they'll go and you'll get 30, 40, 50, the more we can get, the better, comments on it saying, this is fantastic, give me some info, love this program, I've made money already, and things like that. And that's how it works. Now, you haven't had to recruit anyone. All you've done is put out, had a lovely day, got into Bitcoin Ascension sort of thing, come and check it out. And that's all you got to do. If you need help talking to someone who wants info, I'm here for that. Amber's here for that. Elaine, I've got a whole heap of admin staff who will be there ready to help. But also we'll give you a script if you want to send them the information they need to get started. And then they come into the Facebook group and we get many people just posting, oh, I'm new here. How do I do this? And before I've had a chance to answer, I've had 10 people jump in and tell them how to do it.
Yeah.
And that's how we do it. We all work together, but I am not going to force people to recruit. You don't have to find your own 2. If you can, great. We'll show you how to do it easily. If you don't want to post an ad for whatever reason, like my Facebook, it's just for personal stuff with my family, so I don't want to put ads of businesses on there, that's fine. What you can do is join the juicing group. They put their ads up, and all you do is click on their link, go to it, and make a comment. And that's it. That's what I mean by 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes, you can do 20, 30 ads. You can comment on 20 or 30 ads in 10 minutes, easy. Just it can be the same comment. It doesn't matter. And you've helped. It doesn't mean you have to talk to people and bring people in if you're shy to do that. I totally get that. Okay. I will not force anything on anyone. I want everyone to have fun doing this and to work together. We're one big team. I will never take this one big team of mine that I'm building, we're building, and take you anywhere else. That for leaders who are bringing in like a team of 500 people and they join basically Bitcoin Ascension, the Bitcoin Ascension team, they're not my people to take anywhere else. I will not show them anything else ever. That's my promise and guarantee on recording, that I will never take them to anything else outside of Bitcoin Ascension. They're your people. Well, people who work with you, they're not your people. We got rid of slavery, but they're people you work with, and I won't go ahead and try and take them to something else. I'm not a poacher. Right? I see that as third-rate marketing. It's like the people who comment other businesses on your business. Horrible stuff. I hate that. It really insults me, actually. I will never do anything like that. That's my guarantee on here now. I will never take you to anything else. There's no need. There's no need, because I'll be improving this, so you'll never need anything else, I'm hoping. So diversify it so everyone's making a ton of money. So, but it's something that's going to be around for a long, long time, so you don't have to worry about it not being here tomorrow. So it takes the stress away too. So if people want to know more about me, they can. If they want to know more about the owner, ask me. I'm an open book. I don't mind giving out my address to some people and things like that. I don't mind, because I've got nothing to hide. So,
and I think personally that is something that I really appreciate, Ivan, is the fact that I was able to talk with you right from the word go. And, there is a real person behind this with, real morals and real integrity. And it's just fantastic. Look, we're getting up to about 46 minutes now. So I'm thinking,
sorry.
No, that's great. Look, and there are some other in-depth things, like some people would really love to know how the matrix works. Now, I know that we will do more videos. We will do specific things to bring you these answers, guys. But this, we want to try and just keep it where we can, because if people receive an hour-long Zoom, they're going to look at it and they're just not going to find the time. So we want to try and cut this down now and finish this now, so that at least you've got a great opportunity to get it out to people and they will listen. Anyone can make a cup of tea and sit there and listen for 10, 15, 20 minutes at a time and really understand what this is about. So
and if you're giving this recording out to other people as well, just tell them to listen for the first, say, 30 minutes, which is the information. They don't have to listen to the question answer time if they don't want to. So just tell them what part's really important to them, and then they have questions, and they can either listen to it or ask me or you or whatever, and you can ask me. So
beautiful.
Okay, Amber, what Amber will do when we finish this is stop the recording. She'll get the link for that recording and she'll put it in the Facebook group. Send that to the people that you invited, or anyone that invited you. You can ask them for the link as well if you're not part of the Facebook group itself. And then we'll go from there. Don't feel that you need to join right this second, but in my opinion, the sooner you join, the sooner you start making money. You can sit on the fence forever and watch everyone else make money, or you can take action. You're not going to lose a house over this, because there's no continuing payments. So, okay, we'll end it there. Thank you very much for all the people that came on, and all the people I hope this will help. And we'll be doing other ones. If you missed this one, I will be doing others. And thank you all very much for all the hard work you do. I appreciate it so much. I'm so proud of not just this program, but everyone in the program, because to me, you're all family as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I'll let it go. It's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Amber. Say goodbye, Amber.
Bye. Thank you, everybody.
Bye. Catch us all later. Love yous all.
Bye.
Bye.